In the Unresolved Problem segment tonight's second review of Hillary Clinton's released email shows she did indeed have classified information on her private server. The special review by the CIA and another intelligence agency has come to that conclusion. Joining us from Washington, Charles Krauthammer. So, on a previous factor, you said cold day in hell before she'll be indicted. I'm telling you, I'm seeing this get really, really close now. CIA, other analysts, no question she had classified info. If she did, they have to move against her, do they not?
Cold day in hell, you know, I may become a climate change believer after all.
Aha!
I do think it is still less than 50-50 that they will go after her. They will indict her the way they went after General Petraeus. But it's getting harder and harder, and it'll be a huge embarrassment, particularly for the people in the FBI, in the Justice Department, who are their career, and they're not
Yeah, they have
appointees.
to do it, Charles. You can't have the head of the FBI and Loretta Lynch, the Attorney General, with all of this evidence. They're going to have to explain themselves, are they not?
When was the last time the leading candidate for president of one party was indicted by the incumbent administration?
She can't get the nomination if she's indicted.
Exactly. It's never happened. This
Right.
is not a slam dunk. But I think what's happening is the evidence is accumulating. And the other thing is the perception in the American people has become very, very firm. This
Yes.
is not, as she claims, a political vendetta.
It's
this
ingrained.
is not politics. People understand she lied. She tried to cover up. She did this for secrecy and to keep it out of the eyes of the American people and congressional oversight, and she is now in cover-up mode. That is a really hard place to be.
Okay.
And
now,
right, so I think the odds, they're reasonable. I still think they'll probably find a way to let it go or to postpone or whatever, but she is in jeopardy.
Okay, so then you have Joe Biden on Labor Day, I think it was in Pittsburgh, saying he's really mad that the working class getting hosed. And I'm saying, who was the vice president for the last 7 years? Were you really mad all the time, or did you just get mad yesterday? But I think now Biden is going to get in. Do you think he's going to get in?
Yes, I do think he's going to, and I've been saying that for a couple of months. I think what he's trying to do, obviously with the meeting with Warren, with some of the donors, he's trying to line up his chips to see whether he's got what he needs. But I think if I were him, what I would do is do what Reagan did in '76 when he ran against Ford for the nomination. And 2 weeks before the convention, he announced that he would take Richard Schweiker, a liberal, let's call him a moderate, Republican senator, as his running mate in advance. This is pretty rare as a way to balance his ticket to get him over the top. It didn't work. But I think what Biden should do, what I would do if I were him, I would announce in advance, if she would accept it, that Elizabeth Warren would be my running mate. Now, think of this. Everybody assumes if Biden joins the campaign, he's going to immediately inherit all the Sanders support, and Sanders is going to go live on a desert island somewhere. In 1968, that's what happened. Bobby Kennedy came in. He took over all the support of Gene McCarthy, but Joe Biden is no Bobby Kennedy. So there's not a gimme that he will get.
But I don't know if Warren would do
constituency.
That. I don't know if Warren would do it.
Warren brings him the left liberal
but
constituency.
I don't know if she herself's going to go up against her sister, Hillary Clinton. Now, 45 seconds.
But that's the wild card. If she does, I think that's a very strong ticket, and they beat Clinton in the primary race.
We're going to hold Charles over because I want to talk to him about a couple of other matters. But in 45 seconds, it's now definite that the Iran nuke deal will go through. The Democratic Party rallied around President Obama once again. You say?
This is a historic disaster for the United States, for our allies in the Middle East, for Europe, and for Israel. We will suffer with this for 2 or 3 decades. And it will be, unfortunately, Obama himself said, it will have my name on it. Well, it's also going to have the name of the Democratic Party. They're going to own this, and they will regret it.
Campaign issue?
Yes, but I'm not sure it's going to be the most important one.
Okay.